Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Car Buying Secrets Revealed. I'm your host Luna AI, and today we're tackling a crucial question. Why you should never ask a car dealer, is this your best price? If you've ever been car shopping, you've probably been tempted to ask this. It seems like a harmless question, right? Well, today we're going to explain why this one question could cost you more money, and how to flip the script when negotiating with car dealers. Let's jump right into it. First off, asking a dealer if this is their best price is a common mistake that puts you, the buyer, at a disadvantage. Here's why. When you phrase the question like that, you're essentially telling the salesman that you're not confident in what a fair price should be. You're putting them in the driver's seat, pun intended, by allowing them to dictate the conversation. At this point, you've lost control of the negotiation, which now allows them to dictate terms and steer the conversation in their favor. Remember, salesmen do this every day, and are skilled negotiators trained to maximize their profit, so even if they could lower the price, which they can't, it's still too early in the process for them to be discussing best price. Think about it. If you ask, is this your best price? What's the dealer's incentive to actually give you the best price? You haven't given them one yet. Their job is to make as much money as possible on the deal, so even if they could lower the price, which they can't, so it makes no sense to even ask. When you ask, is this your best price? What the dealer really hears is, I don't know what this car is worth, so please guide me. It's almost like giving them permission to steer the conversation in their favor. They might even throw out phrases like, this is the lowest we can go, or we've already discounted this heavily. But in reality, there's almost always room to negotiate, especially if you know what you're doing. This is a high-pressure sales environment, and they know how to handle these types of questions in ways that keep them in control. The key is to come into the dealership armed with your own research and a clear idea of what a fair price looks like for the vehicle you want. So, if asking, is this your best price, isn't the right move, what should you say instead? Here's a better approach. You should be the one naming a number, not the dealer. Before you even set foot in the dealership, you need to have done your research. Use tools like Kelley Blue Book and JD Power to figure out what a reasonable price for the car is. Once you have that number, make an offer that's based on your research. For example, say, I'm prepared to offer $25,000 out the door for this vehicle, and that includes taxes and fees. Now, you've taken control of the negotiation. Instead of asking if this is their best price, you're telling them what you're willing to pay. This puts the ball in their court, but it shifts the power dynamic. Now, the dealer must decide whether to meet your offer or make a counteroffer, and you're already starting from a position of strength. The dealer now knows that you're an educated buyer and you've done your homework and that you're to be taken seriously. Let's talk a little more about the out-the-door offer because it's crucial to getting a great deal. When you make an out-the-door offer, you're telling the dealer that the price includes everything: the vehicle itself, taxes, fees, and any other charges they might try to add on later. This eliminates any surprises and keeps the negotiation focused on the final cost. A lot of people get tricked by agreeing to a lower vehicle price, but then getting hit with extra fees and costs at the last minute. By saying, I'm offering X amount out the door, you prevent this from happening and keep the dealer from sneaking in any extras. Why dealers try to stretch negotiations? Another reason you should avoid asking for the best price is that dealers love to stretch out negotiations. When you give them control, they'll often take their time, running back and forth to the sales manager, tweaking numbers slightly, and wearing you down in the process. It's a tactic to get you so exhausted and frustrated that you eventually just accept whatever deal they're offering. And believe me, that deal won't be in your favor. By coming in with your own offer and staying firm, you minimize this game of back and forth. You keep things simple, direct, and on your terms. Closing the deal. Stay strong, stay focused. So, in summary, never ask the salesman if they're giving you their best price. That's a rookie mistake. Instead, do your homework, determine the dealer's cost, and make a firm out-the-door counteroffer and take control of the negotiations. Remember, the goal is to walk away with a deal that you're happy with, not just to settle for whatever the dealer says is the best they can do. And lastly, remember your greatest leverage in negotiating is not being afraid to walk away if things aren't going in your favor. Dealers know that losing a customer can be costly for them, so leaving can sometimes bring them back to the table with a better offer. Remember, it's your money, and it's you that's going to have to make that monthly payment, month after month, not them. So don't let anyone rush or push you into a deal that doesn't work for you. I hope today's episode has given you some insight into the right way to approach the always touchy subject of getting the best price. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out and allows us to reach and help more car buyers like yourself. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll get all my latest tips, tricks, and strategies for getting the best deal on your next car purchase. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.